Hi guys, and welcome back to episode number 2 of the FUT Champions Journey, where we are hopefully going to get some decent stuff. Currently, we are ranked in Bronze 1, I think it's Bronze 1, and not on a good run really. Actually, 7 games played, 3 losses, which isn't that bad, but we're going to play another 10 games in today's episode, hopefully get something good, and we are predicted to get Gold 1, which is all the way up here with 26 wins, which is absolutely insane. So if you guys do want any MSP, PSN codes, or cheap game codes, go and check out G2A.com, their link is down below. If you're trying to hit for 5,000 likes, that'd be absolutely awesome. And guys, subscribe to me if you're not subscribed already. So with that said, guys, the top 100 and the friends, everyone is starting to overtake me now. Everyone with 20 wins. I can't say, well, 17 is going to be the max we can get from this episode. So we'll join Vitality, Nino, Itani 14. Marshall with a nice looking 13, and I am all the way down here with only 7 in Bronze 1. So hopefully I can get to Silver 3. That's the aim today. Let's go and crack on and do it. And if you guys haven't seen the squad builder, you can find that in episode number 1 or the squad builder on Friday. So guys, here we rock against some nice looking teams actually. Very different to the teams you would expect within FUT Champions. This guy has Giovinco as a striker, Pirlo in the centre of midfield or cam position, and also Wendell, Naldo, which I don't think I've ever come up against so far in FIFA, and I've played nearly 100, well, I played well over 100 games now, and was a very, very difficult opponent. But I am trying out a new style of cross. If you guys have watched Jessie's videos, which is Fangs, she said that crossing is back. Now, when Jessie says that crossing is back because Jessie struggled in the past 2 FIFAs. That is her only way to score goals, and she openly admits that. So I thought I'd try out myself. Now, the way I've been doing it is actually turning back on myself and causing an in-swinging cross for obviously Van Basten or even Hullet, with the size of them 2 people, to go and get a flick-on header into the back of the net, and it did result in us getting the first goal pretty easily on. We did extend the lead here to 3-0 for the first game, and that was us as winners in a game we didn't actually hold possession. Actually, I think this guy actually held possession and just stopped playing, but we did progress through to Silver 3, guys. We made it pretty fast, and then our opponent, 2 lone players in Martial and Dele Alli, and also Cuadrado, Lamina, who was a random choice, and also Joe Allen, but Lamina was a very, very good player. So going back to the in-swinging cross, guys, yet again it's proven here from the corner with a short pass and across to the back post there for Blanc just to get a tap-in header quite early on within the game. And I've also been playing around with the trigger button as well, guys, which is the LT button. It is shielding, it is a way for players to come at you, but if you've got strengthy players or even weak players actually, they put the back to the player and just try to maneuver around, and with that you can actually use a directional analog stick to move left or right and get into certain positions. And I will show you if we do get a goal, and I think I did score a few goals actually in this episode with the maneuver for you guys to see exactly how to do it, and hopefully it does add something to your game, because it's added a lot of goals into my style of play. Obviously it only works better with the stronger players, the likes of Van Basten, Lewandowski, etc., but majority of people can do it. So Kante makes it 4-1 in this game in the 73rd minute, taking the lead beyond my opponent, well, taking the win up beyond my opponent, and then we do able to make it 5-1, and I think this is actually our biggest win in the FUT Champions so far. But Cuadrado does bundle into my area there, some terrible defending by me, and he gets off the snapshot there into the far corner to make it 5-2, but we still progress on through, guys, and get 2 wins out of the 2. So a game dominated as well. He only had 2 shots. Our next opponents, first time we've actually come up against stat cards, but the team itself, Asamoah in the CDM position, Hamsik in the cam position, Jovetic and Niang with the 2 stat cards, Insigne, Kandreva, Gulam, and also a very, very solid player, which he does have in the right back, but I keep forgetting the guy's name. We make it 1-0 in the 28th minute with a nice stop and turn from NEYMAR and a nice outside foot shot into the far corner, and that was how the game did finish. Only a 1-0 victory, but a win's a win, and it does take us further into qualifying towards a gold, which is definitely the aim now. So we're only in Silver 3, 8 wins out of the 11, as it does, no, 8 wins and 11 is the target needed. And then we come against Loic Remy, Benteke, Dele Alli lone player, Van Ginkel, Fellaini, Henderson, and lone Bellerin, Van Dijk, and Gilabodji, I think that is, and Holbass, and also Bravo in net. This game was very, very dangerous. He was doing nice passing play within my within my half, and does open up space within 2 minutes, guys, to Fellaini, who scores an absolute wonder goal. A lot of people are talking about how good Fellaini is in game. I've used him a few times, but not my style of player, but obviously I can't take it away from my opponent as he scores a brilliant goal. This time round, guys, Walker bombing down the area, whips it into the back post, and even though a lot of people will complain about the crossing that I do, I much rather, guys, will pick up wins anyway than doing nice play, especially within FUT Champions. This time round, guys, Mateus getting bundled. Bale somehow coming out with the ball in the 102nd minute as we did push into extra time. DYBALA holding it off, and the ball gets through to Kante, who puts it in near post in the 107th minute, and extends the lead. Bombing down the wing yet again, guys. Gareth Bale obviously on as a substitute. And the same with a few players as well. Lewandowski usually comes on, Costa comes on, and as you can see there, DYBALA is another one who does pop on now and then, depending on what I do need to get that extra goal. But we make it 3-1 in the 140th minute. Game over and done with, and a very dominant game there in possession. Just couldn't turn the shots into... Actually, we did, yeah. Shots on target 4, goals 3. So, yeah, we're starting to get there. A lot better than usual. Our next opponent, another Serie A team, guys, with Mertens, DYBALA, Banega, Salah, De Rossi, Allen, Barzagli, and also Manolas and Abate. And I missed his left back, but a solid team. Banega running down the centre of the field, links the ball over to DYBALA. I let him run in, and he gets in front of me, smash it into the far corner. 1-0 in the 14th minute. This opponent was very, very good. There's a few things which I've started doing, and I need to stop doing it, and that's actually looking at a player's team and thinking this guy's not going to be that good. Everyone does it, Nep does it, I do it, you probably do it as well, and I really recommend not doing so, because usually when a player's got an opponent's got a team which doesn't look right, more than likely they played a hell of a lot of games with it, and do understand the way it plays a lot better than you would a super team, which I have obviously rocked up with. So we do manage to pull it back to 1-1, but a nice 1-2 here between Mertens and DYBALA. DYBALA underneath the keeper, and a 90th minute goal for my opponent does cause the first loss of this episode. In the 90th minute. I would complain, guys, but there was absolutely no point, because this opponent was very, very good. It was a tight game, it could have gone either way, so I've got no complaints, and I don't get wound up about this either. So we're still in a decent silver position anyway. Next opponent, guys, Eder, Mertens, Cuadrado, De Rossi, Hamsik, Marquisio, Chiellini, Bonucci, and also Florenzi, Sandro and Reina. A very solid Serie A team. One of them nice looking ones you don't really ever want to come up against, but it just looks like a mix of good and bad. But Alexandro with a nice interception there, ball through to Mertens. Mertens is able to cut on the inside, driven pass across the area, and Alexandro, who did cause the tackle, gets on the score sheet as well, and a brilliant finish. My opponent, he makes it 1-0. But I spent the rest of the time, guys, trying to get his defence moved, because obviously they were like rooted inside his area on obviously part of the bus, which a lot of people complained about, but it's all about passing the play, guys, getting used to pulling the opponents about, and you will find spaces. We managed to get a penalty. Blanc puts away the penalty. Blanc actually takes some penalties, because he's actually got the best penalty kick stat in the team, but my opponent yet again, Mertens in again far post. Aubameyang he brought on as a sub. Nice save by Neuer, but a brilliant shot there by Aubameyang does manage to creep it into the back of the net, making it 2-1 in the 52nd minute. Now in the 75th, guys, we actually do get another penalty. De Rossi yet again dropping my player with inside the area, and Blanc with a penalty. I forgot to press the shoot button, passed it to the goalkeeper, and it looking like we're going to be going on for a loss. But in the 90th, guys, a nice long through ball to Gareth Bale, who is rapid as well, especially when you bring him on as a sub compared to the lower defenders. Goes for a driven shot inside the area. Ball bounces to somehow Mateus, who does a nice placed finish underneath the keeper to make it 2-2 in the 90th and take us into extra time. Into extra time now. Ball whipped in from Hullet. Nice header from Mateus, and yet again he pops up. He's one of the smallest players. Actually, I'm going to find out his height now. Yeah, 5'9". He's one of the smallest players inside the area, but he gets on the score sheet with the header. And then we actually score another header as well not long afterwards in the 113th to make it 4-2 in this game. Nice little win, and we've actually started beating people who were in the top 100 as I was playing, and that takes us to, I think, 12 wins, and pushing on for that 14. Next opponent, guys, Daniel Sturridge, Musa, De Bruyne, Mahrez, Balassi, in for Milner, Bailey, Koscielny, Walker, and also Courtois in net. Even though there is a few low-rated players, they're in his team for some reason. They're in his team for a reason. The likes of Balassi, very, very skillful, as my opponent did show. Some terrible passing by me, does able to link it up to Daniel Sturridge with a nice shot there past the keeper. And I don't know why, but it was only the 17th minute. My opponent decided to run the field shushing. It was a very, very strange thing to do. It's something which I don't do. I don't antagonise my opponent unless the game's fully over, and I'll probably do the dab, which is not really much difference. But straight after he scored, guys, we're up the field with Neymar, and a nice open up of his body there, smashes it with the finesse shot into the top corner, and 1-1 in the 21st minute. So already, guys, he's probably regretting that shush. And then in the 65th, some nice passing play. Neymar, yet again inside the area, hits the post this time round, but the ball does go out for a throw-in. So we were knocking on his door, guys. So many bodies with inside the area. We pick up the throw-in, square it over to Kante. Kante picks the ball up straight to Mateus. Mateus lines his body up, guys, and a brilliant shot by Mateus there in the 67th minute does win the game for us, and sees us pick up another 3 points. Well, I say 3 points, another win, because it's only wins in it, and a game which we did look like we dominated. We actually matched up against this guy further on into the episode, and also the next episode, but he kept backing out. I wonder why he was doing that. So our next opponent, guys, are Aubameyang, Dybala, Goetze, Royce, Khedira, Cuadrado, Schmaldini, Bailey, Shaw, Walker and Courtois. Very, very nice looking hybrid team, and a dangerous one. He started off the game pushing forward. Dybala with the ball through to Aubameyang, who picks it up. He was still bobbling, and he scores the driven shot into the far corner, making it 1-0 in the 19th minute. A game which I was really struggling to get hold of. The formation of 4-4-2 is very, very hard to break down, and look at all them bodies of inside the area, the midfield stuff, guys, but a terrible mistake by him. Kante sticks his leg out, Blanc over to Van Basten, and Van Basten with a cushion header into the back of the net makes it 1-1 in the 23rd minute. Nice little finish. I honestly thought the keeper was going to get in front of him, but he never. And we're doing alright. So you guys, let me know how you're doing on my FUT Champions. If you guys have played the 40, if you just played the 5 games to get that little reward which EA do give. Obviously, with the stage that I've got to now, we still have like 2 episodes to go, guys, of the 20 to 30 and 30 to 40 games. So another 20 games to show you. And we are absolutely smashing it currently. So Hullet there, making it to 14 wins, sending us into Silver 1. Yes, we are at Silver 1. We have met our target, and now it's starting to push up into the gold, and we're going to show a few games of the Silver 1, guys, and our first opponent does rock up with a nice looking BPL team of Morales, Lukaku, Shaqiri, Oscar, Emre Can, Herrera. That 76 rated centre-back is very, very fast. I know that because I've actually packed him a few times and sold him. Sacco, Karius, Manquillo, and also a decent right-back as well. But Hullet on the score sheet within 5 minutes, guys, with a brilliant finesse shot. He had 2 bites at the cherry, did get on there, and makes it 1-0. This time, William with his tight dribbling, linking up with Kante. Kante over to Hullet. Hullet holding the shielding button, getting used to it, guys, but did work space for Van Basten to run in and get that near-post drive to send us 2-0 up within the game. Then pushing on, Hullet linking all the way over to Kyle Walker, who loves bombing down the wing, guys. Actually cut inside this time, ball to Van Basten, who goes for a nice shot, far corner, 3-0 in the 51st minute. This game was a complete smashing, and then my opponent actually did get on the score sheet with a nice run by Lukaku, and a brilliant finish there to make it 3-1. But there was going to be one more goal in this game, guys, and it was going to seal the victory regardless, because it was that late on in the game, and it was actually Kyle Walker linking up with Hullet. Hullet with his burst of speed there gets into the edge of the area, just inside the area, and smashes it into the far post. And they're the type of goals which go in, guys. The more times I get used to taking them, hopefully the better we do get at the game. So a nice win for us there, sends us quite easily with a win on the board. Peaky Blinders yet again beating Liverpool, and then we push on, guys, for our final game of the episode, and it is going to be another 4-4-2 formation with obviously the player of the month Sterling, Harry Kane, Muller, Draxler, Koeman, Dembele, Toprak, Vertonghen, Walker, Lam left back, even though he's a right back, and also Leno in net. This opponent was very, very good at defending. Actually took me until the 44th minute to get a first decent opportunity, and it was Van Basten And this is what I'm talking about with the shield, guys. Look at the way that Hullet does automatically manoeuvre himself. He makes it 1-0, and then it happens again as well as, I think it's Van Basten. No, is that Van Basten? Gareth Bale in it. No, it might have been Van Basten, actually, but Bale there with the LT manoeuvre and does smash it into the far corner, making it 2-0 in the 83rd minute. Brilliant goals, guys, and a nice way to get comfortable, as his keeper did come up for the corner. Then Hullet with a nice long-range place shot there does seal the win with a 3-0 victory. So let me know, guys, in the comment section below how you're getting on with FUT Champions, whether you enjoy it, whether you're not liking it, whether you're not even going to bother with the next one, because I know how stressful it is, but obviously when we're on a super run, guys, we feel unbeatable. But hopefully that can continue for the next episode. Only 1 loss out of the 10 as well. I think that's pretty good for this episode. So if you guys have enjoyed it, leave a like rating, subscribe or not, and let's go and have a look at the leaderboards. Right, guys, so we have just hit the 20 game mark now. Obviously that game was totally going towards us, and I think we are maybe 2 wins away from the gold 3, which is the aim anyway. So in silver 1 we've got decent rewards. This is where I obviously did see myself coming anyway, and obviously it was a massive estimation as well, as we seem to be going pretty well currently. Now in the 10 games we have won 9, we have lost 1, and as you can see there, guys, 20 games remaining with 1 day and 3 hours left to do it. It's going to be a grind. I can't imagine the average FIFA player who wants to do stuff on a weekend are going to play all 40 of the games, but thankfully I'm joining the call with Marshall, Nick, Nep, Skills is popping along as well, Itani, even Jesse as well, aiming to play the full 40. And if I show you guys how it's looking, we are ranked there. Obviously it looks pretty good. Gold 3 is not far off, and it's like for every 4 wins we get something decent, and then every 3 wins when it comes to elite. So if I can get to the 30, that would be sick at the halfway point. We could potentially get there if we continue with how we are doing now. Top 100, miles off. Cannot see me ever hitting that. Regional, can't see me hitting that. And obviously got likes of Gorilla and Dragon pushing up now. Skills on these 21 wins. Marshall on these 20 as well. And I think Marshall actually lost 5 games. But yeah, it's a nice little run. And if we do actually take a look, guys, at the rewards that we potentially could hit once we hit gold, it could be definitely worth our time. So elite, you get all that, plus if you hit the top 100 you get all that as well, but this is where we're probably aiming to look, guys, and it's the 50k coins, jumbo rare player pack, 2 jumbo rare player pack, which is 2 100k packs, the 45k coins, 1 rare gold pack, 1 rare mega pack, and 2 rare mega packs, sorry, and then the gold 3 is 30k coins, 2 mega packs, and 1 players pack as well. And currently we are sat on 20,000 coins, jumbo premium gold players pack, and also a 1 mega pack. So we've done pretty good so far for the games that we put in. Obviously 20 games done. A terrible first episode, but the second episode has definitely picked up now, with us getting on a little bit of a roll, getting back to how we were playing yesterday, but obviously we are going to come up against some really good players for the remaining 20 games. So if you guys do want an AMSP, PSN codes or cheap game codes, go and check out g2a.com, their link is down below. Smash 5,000 likes, and I'll be back later on today, guys, with another video for you guys to enjoy. I don't even know what time this is going live, but hopefully you guys will be watching.